Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Julie Hirt. I am a certified soul level animal communicator and certified soul level intuitive coach. And I wanted to give an update today on a video that I posted about a month ago about overflowing my plate or overfilling my plate, overwhelming my plate, something about putting too much crap on my plate as a workaround. What I had talked about in the last video is that I'm currently working on the negative belief of not worthy. So for those of you who are new here, there are 4 negative beliefs that from an intuitive coaching and even a soul level animal communication perspective, we find out that we're working on. There's not feeling worthy, not lovable, not good enough, and not feeling safe, secure, and protected. And at any time in our life, and life being the divine having a human experience, and it's the whole entire experience, that's why we're here to experience these things. So at any given time, we're working on any one of these negative beliefs. You can also be, well, actually, you can be working on more than one because some come in subtly. You will most likely work on all 4 at any given time in your life. And they can go really deep. They can stay up and then deep, and then it's kind of fun. It's like a carnival. Yeah, it's cannot. Sometimes it's very painful, but sometimes you can laugh at yourself. There's workarounds that I find, like I wrote a blog post about soap dispensers. Like I never ever allowed myself to buy soap dispensers because I didn't think I was worthy of them. So there's things like that you can kind of laugh at. There's others that can be a little bit more frustrating, like this one where I'm overloading my plate. And so I noticed it last month that I was doing it, and I thought, oh, well, I see that I'm overloading my plate. I can eat. I see it's going to take me a little bit to get out of some of the stuff, but I think I can do it. Not so easy. Because there's actually so much more that is entailed with this one. So some workarounds, when they get presented to me or to my clients, they can be bigger ones. And what's interesting is finding the little workarounds underneath them that really start to unravel this larger workaround. So overfilling my plate is a workaround for me, a workaround of behavior so that I don't feel unworthy or not worthy. When I overfill my plate, I feel worthy that I am doing all the things that I can for everybody else. And it doesn't matter, I'm not doing it for me, and that's okay. But you can see when I talk really fast and oh my gosh, I'm doing it actually really good. And that's not helping anybody. But because because of a small t trauma, if you will, that started at the age of 2, one way that really started that not worthy but negative belief, in an effort to make me feel better all the time, I have always overloaded my plate. And I'm finally realizing it in my 50s that behavior is no longer serving me. And I realize it because my body is telling me I cannot continue to do this. I have noticed, so after I posted that video, I actually got a migraine, not that day, but another day. And with an overloaded plate, I ended up getting a migraine. And I worked with a friend of mine who's a Qigong and energy healer. And it was like she said, it's like everything just kind of clamped down in my body, and it just caused all this energy to swoosh up into my head. It was a mess. But it's because I was trying so hard to do what I thought was right for me at the moment, and still wasn't quite understanding how I was still overloading my plate. So I have noticed now in this month since that last video that I can feel, I can actually get really irritable, and I snap at people and actually want to isolate myself and just let it be me and Lukas in a tree. And even Lukas once, he's just like, let me just go to daycare. You do you, I'm just going to go to daycare for the day. But I get irritated. I have, my back really hurts. And then I even have my left foot will cramp in the middle of the night. So these are signs that my body's trying to tell me, hey, you've got too much going on. Hey, you need to slow down. Hey, let's see what actually you need to be doing and what actually isn't yours to do. And so I'm really starting to understand that in this particular situation, this workaround, what my body signals are too, which is invaluable information. And now I'm trying to understand, okay, what things do I have on my plate that I actually really enjoy? And what things are on my plate that I took on because I thought it would be nice to do, or I thought it would be a good girl thing to do. So there's something even in there, that whole behavior about being a good girl. That's an even another little rabbit hole of stuff to go into. And what do I need to keep? What do I need to make room for? What do I need to let go of? What am I going to be fine to let go of? Um, and those are all questions I can work with my guides on to figure out what is actually serving me, what's not serving me. And I can even work with my dog Lukas on, because he will, with his behavior, he can show me what is actually a good thing to do and not a good thing to do. Like, for the example, the other day, he decided he wasn't going to listen to me at all. And why? Because I wasn't listening to the signs of what to let go of. So he was mirroring my behavior even. So it's really cool. I think, yes, it can be infuriating that we have all this to learn, but it's really cool because we're part of a larger thing, a larger energy, and we're looking to see, or we can see how our animals are helping us. We have guides to help us. We have people who've crossed over who can help us. We've got our higher self to help us. And what is it that we really want to achieve? And so for me, continuing to work on this workaround of overfilling my plate, and what exactly does that mean? And what exactly does it look like when my plate isn't overflowing? What can I do with myself? Where am I supposed to go? I do know right now, I do need to spend some more time learning something new, exploring something new. And it's not, and it's so cool because I figured this out with astrology too. And so I'm kind of playing with that a little bit more and just seeing how that feels and where that goes. At the same time, though, I'm realizing, oh, here we go. We're going to put more on my plate again. So I have to be mindful of it, which is also really good and part of the whole entire lesson as well. So there's more to come on this because clearly it's a big deal. And I also have a cold now because of it. So as you can hear. So anyways, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'd love to hear how these are working for you. And I'm just curious to see if anybody else out there has this workaround of overloading their plate, and what tips and tools are you finding help you to really evaluate what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and why. Why do we keep doing this to ourselves? Why? That's the biggest thing. Why? And when you know why, then you can start to see some of the threads and let them loosen. So I hope this video helped. Let me know what you have to think, and I will see you all soon. Everybody, please take care.